Good morning, my cookie crumbs, and welcome back. And here is the next, My Hero Podfic. Let's get into it, shall we? Good morning, Your Majesty. Good morning. How is everything in the world today? As dark and gloomy as you have it, sire. So things are going according to plan, then? Yes, Your Majesty. Excellent. And our prisoners, awaiting their sentence. Start with the League. They'll be put to death. Yes, sire. Any particular way? Gather my notes. Put them to death based on their quirks. Yes, sire. And off he went. Your Majesty? Ribbit? Ah, Osaway. Any news on the left side? The left side is doing pretty well. Ribbit? There is one slight problem, Ribbit. The heroes. Yes, Ribbit. Should we dispose of them? Yes, sire. Ribbit. Sire. Yeah? There is a few heroes who wish to speak with you. Oh, they want an audience with me. Yes, sir. Ribbit. Fine, let them in. I hope they know that they're not going to negotiate anything out of me. Not at all, sire. I think you'll be plenty surprised, Ribbit. All right. Thank you, Osaway. My pleasure. Your Majesty. Ah, good morning. Good morning, Your Majesty. You don't have to call me that every single time. Oh, forgive my formalness, then. It's fine, it's fine. What can I do for you and Ida this morning? Your Majesty, we have your itinerary. Ah, yes, thank you. Seems almost the same as yesterday, except that meeting that Osaway told you about. Ah, yes. Thank you, you two. If you could kindly let them in, if they are ready for me now. Absolutely, Your Majesty. And the two pro heroes walked in. Ah, I was wondering when you would come to see me. Eraserhead, present Mike. Your Majesty, Your Majesty. Please. I know that I mean, if I may, Midoriya, we're here because we want to serve you. Serve me? I basically just dismantled the world. Heroes and villains are no more. Yes, but we still wish to be by your side. We care about you, Problem Child. We see you as like a son. Yes, we don't want you to be... You care about me? Of course we do. Why wouldn't we? You care about a quirkless boy. Quirks aren't everything. Oh, Midoriya. You've been alone for so long, and all these poisonous thoughts have filled your head. Quirks are not everything. They never have been. We love you for you. You may stay. I was actually trying to find you two, but could never. Oh, Shinzo and Eri will be so happy that you're here. Hitoshi's here? And Eri. Yes, they're safe, in fact. They're part of the royal court. In fact, Kirishima. Yes, Your Highness. What may I do for you? As bright-eyed and bushy-tailed as ever. You know me. Plus, I got in a good training session with Bakugo today, so it's all good. Oh, and how's he been behaving? Fine, fine. He still wishes to challenge you, though. Of course he does. Anyways, could you bring in Prince Hitoshi and Princess Eri? Well, of course, they should be around here somewhere. Be right back, dudes! And off he raced. And soon, the family had been reunited. Hitoshi and Eri came bolting out and hugged the two people they saw as their parents as well. Their brother, the king, had told them that they were staying. And they were delighted. But of course you realize this makes us kings now, right? Excuse you, but I'm king. Oh, no, sweetie, we're not trying to take your title. It's just, you remember Japanese history. Well, duh, we are in Japan and we are Japanese. We've always had an emperor, not a king. And emperors are above kings. Hey, yeah, they are above kings, aren't they? So, you're still in charge, Our Imperial Majesty. But we'll be in charge of everything else. Are you sure you want the responsibilities? Better than the responsibilities of a hero. To be honest, I was starting to get tired of being a hero. So was I. All the death and destruction, all the senselessness, it was getting to be too much. I just wish I knew what you were planning, Midoriya, so that I could have joined you. No, not Midoriya. Isuku. Well, welcome, and welcome to the kingdom, or empire now. We've been waiting for this day.
We have. And now that you're here, we're one big family again.
Heck yeah, little one. We are. And thus, Japan had fallen to a new ruler. Well, fallen further. The empire did grow, though, and it grew prosperous. There had been an era for many, many generations of peace and prosperity. No humans and animals alike, anthropomorphic or no, quarked or no quark, everyone lived together in peace. Those who weren't quarked were still seen and were still regarded highly. Those who were quarked, they were also regarded highly. They were all equals after all. Soon the years went by, and the kings had succumbed to old age. They were buried with a beautiful ceremony. Once a country had tried to take over. Hitoshi and Eri had lost their lives, and Izuku had to bury his siblings. Japan entered into a new era of prosperity. And when he succumbed, he knew that his empire would be fine, as he'd chosen his heir, an heir that he believed would keep the peace going. Class 1A, had gone from heroes to royalty in no time flat. Their world had been flipped upside down, but it had been for the better. Villains were no longer villains. Sure, the League was put to death, but they could not be saved. As much as Izuku tried and tried his best to rehabilitate them, he could not. His efforts were in vain. But at least in the afterlife, they could find their peace at last. And thus, the empire still continued on until one day when Japan fell. Just a goofy little one-shot. I decided to do this one as vague as possible just to kind of let your imaginations get moving, get it going. And I can't wait to hear how you guys imagined how everything went down. Tell me how you think things went down. That's why I left it vague. I want you guys to tell me your version of the story. And I think I'll do that every now and again. I'll do a very vague story and you guys tell me how you think it went down. Let's get these imaginations flowing, shall we? Alright guys, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.